Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Modded OpenTTD. Today I believe we are going to celebrate, and to celebrate we need some beer. The reason we're celebrating is that I finally passed my final master's exam. I handed in my thesis here about a month ago, and yesterday, as of recording this, I did the final presentation and got my grades. So I am now a master's in chemical engineering, which is fantastic. Now, I'm still not used to the feeling of not having to do anything right now, but hopefully it'll come soon enough. Anyway, I'm in a good mood today, and thus I want some beer, so let us make some beer. We need to find, first of all, a brewery. So if we look in the industry list again, sort by type, I guess. Now, I'm wondering what they're actually called, like if they're all called breweries. They are! Beautiful! Alright, so we have one there, that's very far away from anything at all. That's very far away as well. Just having a look around here. This one. Let's use this one. We can hook this one up without much issue here, because we have the station right up here. So it's just a small matter of extending that track down here. So as you can see, production. Basically they want, if we can deliver more than one thing at a time, they'll increase the production vastly. So if we can get both grain and fruit at the same time, that would be good. Now we do already have one fruit transport set up. I think it delivers here, because we have the, no, not here actually. What does it deliver? Up here maybe? Or do we actually make some sort of useful stuff out of it? I really don't remember. This one doesn't accept fruit at least, so let's just find the fruit train and have a look. So that's the fruit train, and your orders are Rellington Woods, so that is all the way down here. And we're selling fruit here, I guess, to the grocery shop, yeah. Now, in terms of growing the city, this fruit does not actually help us at all. So I think what we're gonna do is redirect this fruit train here. You need to go to a depot and get replaced. So let's just do that quickly manually. Might as well just give him one of the good ones, like the running costs aren't that much greater, well they're a bit greater, but on the other hand it'll last longer. Okay, nothing else in the way. This one's old as well, or no, just not making profit. Okay, whatever. I got tired of looking at that shitty old train. So we need to redirect the fruit down here, and then we need to find some grain somewhere. Let us first of all get the fruit deliveries set up. So we need to take this track here and extend down. So immediately I'm thinking that we should probably make a little land bridge here so we don't have the trains going in all sorts of strange directions. I also want to make a bit more space up here, so let us cancel that and just flatten that out. We can afford it, so let's spend the money that we need. I'm kind of wondering if we put the station here in the back instead, we can kind of reach the city and the grocery shop here as well. Of course, because there's a grocery shop there, if we deliver fruit to this town down here, it'll go to, I think, the one closest, so it'll go to the brewery first. So I think we want to put it so we barely don't get the grocery shop included. Now this might sound a bit strange, really. It does to me at least. But in the interest of, they refuse to allow me to build a train station here. Let's bribe them with some trees then. This is the weirdest game mechanic I have ever seen. That you just plant a bunch of trees and all of a sudden they love you. You could of course also do some of these advertising campaigns, but that won't really give you much higher rating, only temporarily. So I think the safest way is just to give them a bunch of trees. Like, they hate us because we change the landscape, but they love us because we plant trees. So let's try this one again. Yeah, there we go. Nice big station. Of course, I made the bridge over here, so that means we need to make a little swing, have the tracks coming around in a nice little curve here. Not a big deal. we just, let's see, do the usual, I think, for now. And there. And then we take this one up here, there. And there we go. Okay, so this works. Now the interior one here is of course going to be a bit steeper in the curve here, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. Actually, we could even make it a bit more optimal by doing this. There we go. Alright, block signals and path signals. There we go. Just to get a start. So now we need to make another junction. I mean, we've done these junctions a bunch of times before, and they pretty much always end up looking the same. The main thing is that we want this station down here to be the side track, of course. We don't need to move food from here down this way, yet at least. So if we can somehow make this track just come out of here and then up the hill and then down, that would be good. And I reckon the easiest way to do that is to remove this signal here and then have just kind of nudge this track, the interior of the track here, one block up. So if we remove all this, then we have the option of making either a tunnel or a bridge across here, and I actually do believe that a bridge would be the best. So we make a bridge here, nice cantilever steel one, and you can go up there and then connect there. Beautiful. And then we can just take this track down here along the edge. So we want, of course, as few curves as possible. We are gonna need to make a few curves because of these towers up here, but we can at least make one path just going through here like this, and then we'll have this one curving up. Now, because of the length of these curves, it should not be a problem for the trains to keep the speed. It just looks a bit silly, but whatever. Looks is not everything. It's something at least, but it's not everything. I think that's a it makes no sense at all, but it works for me. So we bring this one up there, right around here, and up again. Alright, that's the fundamentals of the track, at least for this part of it. We have the path signals coming, as usual, all the way down. And then I reckon we probably do need a depot down here. Now I'm gonna get started immediately on the whole depot reworking thing that I mentioned earlier. So we're gonna make a couple of extra tracks here. I need to remove the signal. Get rid of that. Alright, and I need to remove a couple more signals actually, because this one is in the way and this one's probably also in the way. There we go. And then we put the depots out here, right around the middle. And then we need to manually put in a couple of signals to keep the traffic flow going. So let us get one there, whoops. There, and there. Alright, that's a lot of signals. So now we take the fruit trains here. We have this one and we have this one. Now you, instead of Reddington Woods, you go here. And then you go service there. And you, of course, we need to set you to actually share orders. So we tell you to go, actually, skip the whole sharing order thing, we'll just set him up manually. Alright, so you should be able to, yeah, you can do the twist over here and then come out on the other track. Alright, so we have the first bit of fruit coming down here to make alcohol. I'm guessing it's some sort of nice liquor, maybe wine, I don't know. And of course we have this mess of a setup here, so the train will be coming here this way, and actually it's not too bad if it's just turning right. Then of course on the way back it'll have to go underneath here and then up through here and back again. But on the way back it doesn't really matter much, for the fruit train at least. The alcohol train of course will have to go the same way, and that gives it makes a bit of mess. Alright, so this farm here does not produce grain. It gives us a ton of other stuff, but no grain. So that means we'll have to find another farm that actually gives a lot of grain. And to get that I think we'll sort... Oh, arable farms. Which one produces a lot of grain naturally? This one does. And this one does. Alright, so one of these two, ideally. This one quite far away from everything, and this one is pretty close to everything. So I've actually, like, we have the fruit over here, we have the grain here. So let us just hook this one up. It shouldn't be too bad. We have a track down here which is all ready to use, so we can do the same little trick here of just bringing this one a couple of blocks out for the turn here, and then we can have it just branching off past the town. So that is pretty damn useful. There we go. Alright, so we want to make a little curve around the town, then come up or over here, across the river, and then up to the farm. So let us set up our station, first of all. Now, I'm not using the chip station at the moment, mainly because when we're inside the farmland here, setting up a chip station is a bit of extra effort that I'm not really too fussed about. Let us keep the natural beauty of the landscape and actually make a bridge across the river, rather than just destroying the river. And then we go, let's see, I think we need to level out a bit of this hill. Yeah. Alright, so we have this one here coming there, and the other one of course just branching off there. And I don't know how tight we want to make this turn. Let's just... No. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. Fill that in, all the way, of course. Get the other turn here set up. There we go. Now we can set up the signals. And of course, there. In terms of stations, let us just do that quickly as well. I think we can... Yeah, let's do it here. So we get rid of this one, and okay, so we extend this one out a bit and back in. This one and there. Alright, so we just put our normal stations or depots there. Now, hopefully these side tracks here won't count as shortcuts for the trains. Like that's my main headache with setting up this sort of thing. That if they count them as shortcuts, then they're gonna use these ones all the time. But I think with the realistic acceleration, they want to do the fewest turns as possible, so they would continue along straight. Alright, so we have grain. Let us set up some vehicles here. So we have this one, we have grain hopper, 5 carts, or 5 length, full load. I should have control clicked. And go down here and service there. Unload all, no loading. Now we want 2 of these trains immediately, so let us just clone it and go. Is that the first grain train? Or fruit train? It might just be. Coming along nicely around the bend here. Getting slowed down a bit, but he'll have to slow down anyway for the station, so that doesn't matter too much. unloading. And money. 100,000. Alright, that should... So we have the 2 grain trains and 2 fruit trains coming down there to make alcohol. Now, I want this farm up here to make as much as possible, so we can take... I think we can easily take one of these. Why do you not have an extra cart on you? That's the farm supplies, yeah. Why do you not have an extra wagon? I really don't know. Go to depot quickly. New vehicle, goods van, and farm supplies. Start. Okay, so you can go past signals. And supply problems causing a hotel to close down. That's not good. Okay, do we have any sort of chemical trains coming soon? Nope. Do we... How are we doing here? We are definitely not picking up all the stuff here that we need to. So we need to expand this station here. I think we're just gonna do that immediately, and then that should tighten up a few loose ends for us. So it's this one and that one, so let's add 2 more tracks here. Now the reason I'm expanding the station first of all is that I don't want to risk having too many oil trains in relation to the number of tracks here, so we end up having a stoppage or a block. Traffic jam. Now, the trains coming in here will have to do a rather tight turn. Just wondering if we can make it a bit easier for the trains coming in here. So if we do this, and then have them come over here instead. Remove those. And there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, so we have these depots down here. I think we're just gonna redo them quickly. So we have landscaping, flatten out a bit, and remove. Whoops. Get rid of... Okay. There. Get rid of all that. Now, we need to make these little side tracks here, so let us do the same thing as before. Put them out, let's say this length, and there. Alright, so far so good. One there, one there, there, one there. Depots, one here, and one there. And then just one more signal here. Beautiful. Now we can say new vehicles. We can have... Actually, we can just... I think what we're gonna do is take all these... Group 0. Can we rename this one? Yeah, so let's call it... All moving. Moving. Yeah, there we go. All moving. And... Here we add pretty much everything that has an oil. Like the default oil cards. I like that they're all recolored depending on what they have, so it's really easy to see. Do we really only have 4 trains? Okay, manage list. Add shared vehicles. No. Alright, we don't want to replace vehicles here, we just want to add another train here. So if we clone train 35 and clone train again. So when you clone them, they automatically get added to the list. That's pretty good. So 2 more train. Is that gonna be enough? Let's see, we have 59% transported at the moment. So that's 4 trains. So 2 trains should give about 30% extra, so that'll bring up to 90. That's pretty good. Alright, now we need to take some of these. I think we're gonna just take you, really. So you can go up here and then go service there on the way back. So unload all, no loading. Right, that should give a nice production boost up here, I believe. Yeah, the trains are still waiting up there for full load, so... while they're doing that, let us just set up another depot on this corner here. So signals, signals, signal, there, there, and there. Alright, that should make it a bit easier for the trains to get to service, at least on that specific stretch. Now we do have another place, I think up here, where, yeah, this depot here is in a really poor position. So if we instead make a get rid of signal, remove that one. So if we instead make a little extra track here and bring it out there, we can put in a depot here. And get rid of that. Now, I do not know if all these trains are actually set to... No, they're not. It doesn't seem that they're set to service there immediately. So that's fine. Alright, have our train arrived over here yet? Nope. Is that one? Nope. Oh yeah, it is that one. Cross the bridge. For the turn, and... should be enough to bring this one up to Gung Ho. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if one train will be enough to deliver every 3 months. I highly doubt it, but we can always deliver one other. But I believe down here, it doesn't say it has. Yeah, it's not being kept at Gung Ho production. So we're actually managing to keep up with it, but I believe that's now we have more oil trains coming up, then maybe the chemical production will increase enough to bring them up to Gung Ho a bit more often. Alright, so let us see. We have alcohol being made down here, now we just need to sell it somewhere, and I believe the town that we're still trying to grow... are we still delivering petrol here? We are. So they want beer, they want milk, we can't deliver milk. Ugh, they want everything. Do these guys want alcohol as well? They do, because they have a hotel, so let us bring the alcohol up here. So down here we make another new train. And I believe... not... well then, yeah, sure. Do we need like a... Oh really? One tanker? Well, let's take this many then. Alcohol. Oh, they're nice and pink. Full load there. And bring it up to Sunborough. Unload all, no loading. And then, yeah, sure. Alright, so we have a little thing set up here to transport alcohol. We have setup made to make alcohol in the first place, so that's pretty good. These fruit farms here, of course, they're not producing a lot. 24, 20, 32. So that's an issue. But hopefully with the grain farm being enhanced, we can put in as many trains as we need up here. Yeah, I think we can already put in one more at least, so let us see. Go. Okay, what? Did all of them just swap orders to go up here? I only wanted one of them. Okay, that's a bit unintentional. So I need to fix that somehow. Yeah, they're all following the same set of orders. So... whatever. I am lazy here, so let us just say, okay, on one trip they go there, and then on the other trip they go to the other one. So let's just make a long order list. Alright, so they go to one station first, then they service, then they go back, pick up more stuff, go to the other station, under that, go to service, and then pick up more stuff, start over. So they'll be visiting both farms now. Now hopefully they won't do it in synchronization, like I hope they'll be somewhat staggered, so that one will go to the other one first. We can actually check that. Like if I want these two here. Why is this one on a different... This one is... What? Let's just make you share orders instead. And then... You actually need to go there first. So where are you at the moment? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what? I have no idea why he was on different orders, but I think it might be sorted out now. So I think with that alcohol system set up, I think we're gonna call this an episode. I normally don't do this, but by all means, guys, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the videos, comment on them if you have anything you want to say. It really helps me out in terms of motivation that you guys tell me that you want to see more. So by all means, please hit that little button. It's a very small thing, but it's very easy to forget. So please do it. And in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.